offer, like D.Wade said, with Elton Brand joining the Sixers, you know, and I think that puts the Sixers right up there at no less than about the fourth or fifth team in the East.
Yeah, and it makes for more work for other teams in the East, like the Miami Heat. You guys had a miserable season last year, and though your injury was a big part of it, you only were able to play 25 games. I noticed you've got the full gun show in effect this afternoon. You look like you're in shape. Let's take a look. Yeah, there we go. That's what we're talking about. Are you an NBA player still?
Yes, I like to consider myself as an NBA player.
Well, I guess the better question is, will you be an NBA player this coming season?
All I have to do is get this body 100% healthy, and I'm working on that. You know, I think on a scale of 1 to 10 right now, I'm probably at about a 5.5, 6. But I'm still ahead of schedule. My doctors told me that I'm about 4 weeks ahead of schedule in my rehab, and it's just a matter of me continuing the process. You know, I want to get back healthy again so I can add some veteran leadership to this young Heat team, and also use my talents and capabilities to help improve the ball club as well on the court.
D.Wade, do you expect him back?
Well, I mean, why not? You know, Alonzo has beaten a lot of odds, you know, in his life, and when he put his mind to something, I mean, he can do it. So, yeah, if he says he's coming back, I expect him to be back. But we're going to try to do the job before he gets back and taking care of everything before he won't have to come back and work so hard.
For sure.
One way or another, the Heat are going to have a very different look this year. I don't know if you guys have heard, you probably have by now, but you've signed James Jones, who would sort of fill the Jason Capono role that you lacked last year. Meanwhile, of course, you drafted Michael Beasley. D.Wade, first and foremost, I want to know, have you been able to finally reach him? Because last I heard, he'd been sort of big man in you a little bit.
Yeah, that was the first time. We've communicated a couple of times since then. Actually talked to him today again. But, you know, first of all, we're very excited about having Michael Beasley and Mario Chalmers, you know, into the Heat family. I feel that on draft day, you know, our organization did an unbelievable job of getting the best player in the draft and then going out and getting a diamond in the rough in a player that fell to the second round that should have been in the first round. No question. And now we're doing our job in free agency. You know, adding James Jones is, you know, perfect for a guy like myself who loves to drive and kick out when you have a sticker, you know, that can shoot the ball, and also someone who's a good person and his work ethic is second to none. So we're doing our job, you know, by adding the right pieces.
Based on what you've seen from Beasley and your own relatively recent experience as an NBA rookie, what's a reasonable expectation for him and the impact he can have in the NBA?
Well, he can have an unbelievable impact. You know, Alonzo keeps saying that he kind of reminds him of Larry Johnson somewhat. So I think he can come right in. We want him to be, you know, Rookie of the Year. We want him to have as much success early as he can, because the more success he has as an individual, the more success we're going to have as a team. So
the reason why I compare him to LJ because of his versatility. I remember LJ on the block. He was a force on the block with his back to the basket. He could put it on the floor. He could stretch it to about the three-point line. Beasley has all those capability, and he's tall, a little bit taller than Larry, and he has a 7-foot wingspan, you know, and his hands are just as big as mine, you know. So when you got a guy like that who's a force inside, can use either hand around the basket, man, he can do nothing but improve your ball club. And he showed that in the Summer League game, what his capabilities are against the Bulls' front line.
Hey, you would know about the LJ comparison, obviously, and the body type. I think that's a good call. That's a very good call.
And D.Wade, he has an NBA body.
Yeah, absolutely. D.Wade, Team USA is getting ready for Beijing. Your camp coming up in less than 2 weeks now. Now, I know how important winning a gold in Beijing is to this team. I'm curious about the relative value of your bronze medal from 2004, because we heard all sorts of stories about Carmelo Anthony chucking his into a lake behind his house. But where is your bronze medal?
I have no idea what my bronze medal is. I could pull a penny out of my pocket and that'll be the same thing.
You seriously don't know where it is?
I seriously don't know. I have two of them. I have one from 2004 and 2006. So I don't know what neither one of them is. My whole focus is on gold right now. That's all I can think about is gold.
All right, we're going to have to track those down. They got to be worth something.
No doubt. Hey, you better hope I don't find them. I'm going to put them on eBay.
Exactly right. We'll know where they came from. Hey, Zoe, you guys are in the middle of the G2 Challenge today. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we're here at the G2 Lounge, the low-calorie hydrator from Gatorade, and we're at the G2 Challenge, where we're raising money for the foundation. But we're doing it. It's a unique style of fundraising where we're doing it, with this Wii bowling game. So it's something that I'm not that good at. I'm good at the reality, the realism of bowling, but
Actual
not this
bowling.
electronic bowling at all.
Hey, would I be right to say that bowling is the unofficial hobby of the NBA?
It is.
Yeah,
it's
is.
one of them. Yeah,
Well,
bowling,
golf.
bowling, pool, and golf.
Golf is at the top of the list,
Okay.
I think.
And if I were searching to get my own summer groove, how would I go about that?
ZSG.com, baby. Go to ZSG.com, get all the information that you need, and I will help you get your summer groove.
All right.
What city would you do yours in?
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm here in Bristol, Connecticut. I don't know that Bristol could support.
Oh no, you ain't getting nobody coming out to support.
Hey, but you know what? I think half the battle is, obviously, we throw Miami on the hook and cast it out, man. And I don't know too many people that say no to wanting to come down and support a charity event for kids, obviously, in Miami, So it's an easy sell to get guys like Michael Strahan and Randy Moss and Queen Latifah and Chris Tucker and all these individuals that's coming down to help support us this weekend. So it's a lot of fun. And by us partnering up together this year, doing the Summer Groove together, we're bringing our resources together, which will enable us to address more of the issues and help more kids in our community when it comes to providing educational opportunities for them.
Very cool. Good for you guys. Miami would definitely be a better draw. Zoe, give us one more peek at the guns before we let you go. Great to talk to you. And D.Wade, D.Wade, I'll see you at Team USA camp in a couple of weeks.
All right, I'll see you there.
Man. Thanks.
We got two big deals this week in baseball.